Blue Centurion, the Forgotten Hero of Turbo. Part 1. Long before fans began asking where he went, a mysterious blue warrior arrived from the future to enforce justice across the galaxy. His name was Blue Centurion, an intergalactic law officer unlike anything the Power Rangers had seen before. When evil forces threatened Earth, Blue Centurion would suddenly appear, equipped with futuristic armor, advanced weapons, and an unwavering commitment to justice. He wasn't a ranger, yet he fought alongside them as if he had always been part of the team. What made him different wasn't just his incredible power, it was his mystery. He would arrive when the Rangers needed help the most, help save the day, and then disappear again. Every appearance left fans with more questions than answers. Who exactly was this futuristic guardian? Why did he seem to know so much about threats before they appeared? And why was such a powerful hero only seen for brief moments throughout the Turbo era? As Divatox continued her campaign against Earth, Blue Centurion became one of the Rangers' most valuable allies. But unknown to everyone, his greatest challenges were still ahead. In Part 2, we'll explore Blue Centurion's biggest battles, his partnership with the Rangers, and the shocking reasons why this legendary hero never became a permanent member of the team. The fall and rebirth of Morphonaut. From light to phantom. What if one of the Morphin Grid's greatest guardians became its darkest victim? Long before the Rangers knew his name, Morphonaut traveled freely through the Morphin Grid, protecting reality itself. He was a being of pure Morphin energy, a mysterious guardian who watched over countless worlds and timelines. But deep within the darkness, an ancient evil was waiting. The powerful Dark Spectre, ruler of darkness and master of corruption, saw Morphonaut as a threat. Rather than destroy him, Dark Spectre chose something far worse. He corrupted him. Consumed by dark energy, Morphonaut lost control. The once noble guardian became a weapon of chaos, spreading fear across the universe. The light that once guided him was buried beneath shadows, and his connection to the Morphin Grid became twisted by darkness. Yet deep inside, a spark remained. As the battle between light and darkness reached its peak, Morphonaut fought against the corruption consuming him. Through incredible sacrifice and the enduring power of the Morphin Grid, he was given a second chance. Reborn. Captain Chaku, the pirate who challenged the Beast Morphers, the Pirate Ranger, from another dimension. Long before the Beast Morphers Rangers faced their greatest battles, a legend traveled across the Morphin Grid itself, a mysterious space pirate known as Captain Chaku. No one knew where he came from. No one knew if he was hero or villain. All they knew was that wherever Captain Chaku appeared, powerful Morph-X technology disappeared without a trace. One night, alarms blared throughout Grid Battle Force. A massive ghost ship emerged from a swirling portal above the city. The vessel sailed through the clouds like an ancient pirate ship floating on an invisible ocean. At its helm stood Captain Chaku. Wearing a weathered captain's coat and carrying a strange grid-powered cutlass, he issued a warning to the Beast Morphers Rangers. The Morphin Grid is dying, and your world is next. The Rangers believed he was responsible for the stolen Morph-X and prepared for battle. But Chaku wasn't stealing power for himself. He was collecting it to stop an ancient grid monster known as the Void Kraken, a creature imprisoned centuries ago by forgotten Rangers. Now the monster had escaped and was devouring entire dimensions. As the Beast Morphers Rangers fought Captain Chaku across rooftops, city streets, and finally aboard his flying pirate ship, they slowly discovered the truth. Captain Chaku was the last survivor of a lost Ranger crew. His team had sacrificed themselves to contain the Void Kraken. He alone remained. Now the monster was returning stronger than ever. To save every Ranger universe, Captain Chaku and the Beast Morphers Rangers would have to form an uneasy alliance and sail beyond the Morphin grid into dangerous, uncharted dimensions where no Ranger had ever gone before. But there was one terrifying secret Chaku had not revealed. The Void Kraken wasn't hunting the Morphin grid. It was hunting him, and it was getting closer. P, the Lone Warrior. Nobody understood. Magna Defender. Long before he stood beside the Rangers, he was feared as a shadow of vengeance. In the distant reaches of the galaxy, a mysterious warrior emerged from the darkness. Clad in black armor and carrying the legendary Magna sword, the Magna Defender fought alone, answering to no team and trusting no one. The Rangers saw him as a dangerous stranger. Villains feared him as an unstoppable force. Wherever he appeared, battles ended in destruction and silence. No one knew who he really was or why he carried so much anger. But behind the armor was a tragic secret. The Magna Defender had lost everything: his home, his family, and the son he swore to protect. Consumed by grief, he dedicated his life to hunting the evil forces responsible. Revenge became his only mission. As the war for the galaxy intensified, the mysterious warrior faced a choice: continue down the path of vengeance or become the hero he was always meant to be. In his greatest battle, the Magna Defender discovered that true strength comes not from anger, but from sacrifice. His legend lives on as one of the most powerful and misunderstood heroes in Power Rangers history. Quantum Ranger, the Ranger who shouldn't exist, a power stolen from time. The year was 3000. The elite officers of the Time Force Rangers protected the timeline from criminals who escaped through history. Among them was a brilliant but reckless cadet named Eric Myers, a man obsessed with proving himself worthy of greatness. Hidden deep within the Time Force archives was a forbidden artifact, the Quantum Morpher. Unlike ordinary Ranger powers, the Quantum Ranger's power had never been fully controlled. Every simulation ended the same way. The user was overwhelmed by its connection to the fabric of time itself. The Morpher was deemed too dangerous, too unstable, too powerful. But Eric saw something different. He saw destiny. One stormy night, alarms echoed through the Time Force headquarters as a mysterious energy surge erupted from the vault. The Quantum Morpher awakened on its own, glowing with crimson energy. Security systems failed. Time portals opened across the facility. When Eric reached the chamber, he heard a voice. "The timeline is breaking." The Morpher floated toward him. "A warrior must rise." Ignoring every order to stand down, Eric reached out and grabbed it. The moment his hand touched the Morpher, reality shattered around him. Visions flooded his mind. Ancient Ranger battles, destroyed timelines, a shadowy enemy consuming entire centuries, and a future where all Ranger powers vanished forever. The energy was unbearable, yet Eric refused to let go. Quantum power! A crimson explosion engulfed the chamber. When the light faded, a new warrior stood where the cadet once had, the first and only Quantum Ranger. Across time itself, clocks stopped ticking, portals opened, and somewhere in the darkness beyond history, an unseen enemy opened its eyes. The Quantum Ranger has returned. To be continued.